Hey guys, this is day 19. Yay! Okay, I'm being silly. I'm getting silly because I really want to get these up, and I just want them up because I have so much to do. I'm reorganizing my papers. I think I told you guys I buy bins like crazy, and knowing that I have a pending move and I lost $55,000 with this stuff, between 45 and 55 when I moved here, it was insane. They put our stuff in a leaky semi-trailer, and we lost a lot. And I was good with furniture and stuff like that. I was not good with my kids' keepsakes, their awards, my daughter's pom-poms, my son's drumsticks that were still in plastic from Hard Rock and Planet Hollywood across the country. It was really disturbing, but the worst was a 4-generation picture of my son, my husband, his father, and his father that I can never get again. And that was when my son was little, before my daughter was even born. No, wait, no, she was born. She was little, teeny weeny. So anyway, this is another layout, and I want you guys to know I don't just do paper crafts. I do other things. I'm just trying to get to other things, and I'm trying to get through playing catch up, and I'll be doing scrapbooking layouts forever, and I do like making cards. To me, it's all easy. Sometimes I'll work all day. Sometimes I can make something in like 15-20 minutes. This particular one I actually did in about 15-20 minutes. So the other ones, the Tampa Bay Bucks Life actually took me a little bit longer, probably half a day, because I had to worry about how I was going to get stuff to sit and how, like Frozen, I knew what I was going to do, but I wanted to make sure it was all right, so I took about half a day taking my time. This one was easy. This one took me like 20 minutes max, and I'm calling it Sweet. Sweet, look at me. So this is what I'm calling this one, just, or Sweet, because I do kind of both. But this one is, okay, I just got to show you. This is really cute. I'm trying to stay away from the lighting here. Let me see if I can get up real close so you guys can see. Some of you might recognize some of the pieces on here that I've gotten from other people. And this little tag here, you can change this up and down. So I had it on Smile, or Smiling. And then I have some paper pieces that I've been trying to use, and some cards. So let me go through a little bit and explain. Let's start with the title. The title is 3-dimensional chip sparkle, and it is with pop dotted. See, some of these pieces are, some of them I pop dotted, like some of those butterflies I personally pop dotted up. These flowers somebody had made me, the multicolored ones, and they just worked in for what I was doing. So not that one. I just put them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only put 6 on. And then she's 3-dimensional. She's pop dotted up. If you can see my fingers go behind it. So she's adorable. I just love her. This is a paper doily, and on the back of it is the sparkle opal. And I just laid it down, cut around it, and made sure it was on there, because the doilies are very fine unless you multi-set them up, and even that, they don't glue down very well. So I actually spray adhesed it down. I'm really anal about making sure it stays down, because if you try to put tape on it, it will tear. If you try to put the little glue sticks, you'll still worry about tearing, and it'll buckle. So the butterflies were K & Company borders, and I cut and trimmed them down to fit each one of the areas. You also see this yellow sparkle, this teal sparkle, and then this green sparkle. They were actually my scraps. I try to use my scraps as much as I can, and they were long enough, but I was able to take, it wasn't 12 by 12 length. The yellow one was, but it was like by 3 inches, and I cut them at an inch and a half each, I think. Yeah. So I had 2 strips of an inch and a half, and then I cut them to where they fit in. To give it a little more pop on the edges. But the blue, the reason why you don't see a lot of the blue or green, and it would just work because the blue's already up there and the green's not down here, so it popped out. But they're just scrap pieces that I threw in. And then I have the card down here, what to bring. It's like she's going on a shopping trip, whether she's... And it's probably going to be my daughter, because she went shopping for France, so it might be that. Or she went shopping with Grandma. There's so many instances that I can use this for. But I want to show you, all the butterflies here are badass. I really like them. Like I said, I popped out it. Let me see if I can pull that back a little bit here. You can see it a little better here. I want you guys to really see it. And these flowers here, this one, and these are 2 different flower sets. And I mixed them in. And this one had a little bit of greenery to it. The butterflies, I just love. I have another set of them. I'm in love with them. And then these were part of that one set. You know, this one and this one. This was that part of a different set, and I cut them apart. But this has an epoxy in the middle. That one came with this one. And then if I'm trying to get it to where you can see the little inserts, the little epoxy here has an X and O, a different flower, 2 different sets. And then, of course, the flower that someone made me. I believe that was Kim. Kim or Nancy. A lot of people like to make me that stuff, and I'd love to use it. And then I have this flower, and I left it with a greenery because it went with it. And then all of them, all the butterflies at the border it's flat. I just made another, I cut another piece to go over it, if you can see. That's part of what paper piecing is. Original paper piecing. You can take any image, print it out, and pop it up with doing multiple cuts. For example, that one's 3 cut. You can see it. That's how you can do the original paper piecing. This one, I like the little epoxy because it says love, and it was already built in, so I love it. And it already had sparkly paper, which totally matched. So it just, like I said, sometimes I can do it very quickly, sometimes I can't. When Kim was here with me, she watched me put a layout together in 10 minutes. She's also seen me put layouts together in 2 hours or half a day, so it just depends on what mood. I did have extra. I had just enough, and it's not a full piece. And that's something that people misconstrue. If you can line it this way, it's actually just a strip this way. And it was just enough to border the outside of it to make the blue pop. And then up here I did the blue to make the pink pop and the green to pop on the edge here. So it worked out perfectly. I think I have 2 little pieces left like this of the color green and blue. And I don't have any of the yellow left, at least of that, I know, scraps that I had. So I do hope you like this layout. I think it's adorable. And it was a thin piece. This paper, the floral paper, is what inspired me to get going on it. But it was a very fine, thin piece of paper, cardstock. I highly recommend that you back it, and I always back it with serious white cardstock. Either I buy the 12 by 12 at Tuesday morning, or I go to Walmart. And Tuesday morning's a better deal. You get more paper for your money, and it's a little bit cheaper. Or you can go to Walmart and get the more textured cardstock. I buy from both, it just depends, but I'm so stocked on white paper that I'm alright. So, yeah, I think it's cute. It's super sweet. See, it's sweet. You get the title. Anyway, stick around. I got one more from yesterday, and then I'll get tomorrow's up later today or tomorrow on video. Bye, guys.